Good morning, morning breathers. Happy Thursday.
Thursday.
We've had a short week. We were on vacation yesterday, so
And I was gone Tuesday.
You guys weren't, but
I was off 2 days. I lost track of all time. My equilibrium was off. It was just my whole world was
did you
rocked.
even find your way here?
I barely.
That's what I wondered.
Barely.
That's what I wondered. We're joined in studio today by producer. To look at where we got banners where they're supposed to be.
Got banners going.
We got banners where they're not.
Camera today.
Yeah, everything's working
look at
good.
that.
Oh yeah.
So we got Nick here producing for us. That I think the day off did you good, huh?
Oh yeah.
Did you practice?
Got some practice last night. I mean,
It's awesome.
Did everything.
Boss man Matt is here. Good morning, Matt.
What's up?
The glorious Goretta.
Hi, hello, good morning.
Hi, hello, and good morning.
Cover all bases.
Oh, thanks.
Kind of like the Truman Show.
Yeah.
What, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Thursday. What do we know about Thursday? We got what? Wait a minute. You just without saying a lot, or if you can, a brief synopsis. So you did something for the Big Ten Network.
Yeah.
Can you talk about it or no?
did. So
I mean, just briefly.
okay. So yesterday.
That's enough.
and
Thanks.
Tuesday,
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Tuesday night and last night, or yesterday all day, I should say. I was with the Big Ten Network, and they did a agricultural experience for some students that were in football, soccer, swimming, track.
Oh, okay.
They were all going to college, for either business or animal science. And so we went out to the Kroll farm over there by Solon, and they learned a little bit about farming. And
Did they really learn anything? Did they
Oh,
get
yeah.
dirty?
they did get dirty.
Okay.
They got
So from all Big
cows.
Ten schools?
There
Or was it just Iowa?
No, there was UCLA, there was Texas. I mean, they were from
Texas isn't in the Big Ten.
all over. They're not.
No.
No.
UCLA is.
Yeah, US. So yeah, there was a little bit of everything.
Yeah, kind of, right?
I mean,
Recently.
there was I guess there was kids that grew up in Texas that
All right.
were going to college.
I'm not saying they weren't from
There you
Texas.
go.
I'm just saying they weren't. Texas isn't the Big Ten. Not yet.
Not yet.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Matter of
whether
time.
they'll get-
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, there was there was about 40 students there yesterday that they had 3 different groups that split off, and one went on a tractor and went out into the sweet corn field. And
Never
potato
saw him
field.
again.
And that was it. Gone.
And they had bean field, pumpkins, and then another group, they went out to the picking chicken eggs and feeding the calves and
Yeah. Well, it had to be
Everything.
quite the experience for them.
Especially some of them.
Yeah, well,
Oh, yeah.
so I've lived in Iowa my entire life, but always in towns, right? Now, rural towns, I mean,
Yeah.
small towns, right? But my wife grew up on a farm, and they had a dairy farm. And so when we were dating in high school, I was out at her farm, and
You volunteer.
well, so I got another story about that I didn't volunteer. But anyway, so we're out there one day and there's a calf up by the fence and she goes, "Come here." And I'm like, okay. And I didn't grow up on a farm.
Yeah.
And she grabbed my hand and she went like this and shoved it through the fence into this calf's mouth, which I'd never had happen before. And I'm going to tell you what, the first time a calf gets a hold of your hand and starts sucking on it, you know that right now.
Oh, you do.
And it's just like, I'm like, what just happened? And she's like, "Don't worry about it." And I said, "Well, you just shoved my hand in a calf's mouth, and I'm not so sure I like that or not." But I was in high school and she was my girlfriend, and so it's like, all right, whatever you want me to do. So do it again. But I got the other story real quick is I had another buddy who lived on a farm, and he says, "Why don't you come out, stay overnight?" He goes, "We'll ride some 3-wheelers." And I'm like, all right, we'll ride some
Yeah.
3-wheelers. The catch was before we could ride the 3-wheelers, we had to scoop out the pig pen. And this was before all the hog barns and everything else. So I've shoveled pig crap and had my hand in a
great
cow's
way to
mouth.
start your morning.
Yeah. Yeah, that was not so fun. But we rode the hell out of those 3-wheelers.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
I'll bet.
My friend had baby, I'm going to say it's wrong, bucket bottle
Yeah,
calves.
yeah.
So it was always fun to feed them.
Yeah, well, put your hand in the
Yeah,
mouth.
we didn't put our hand in the mouth. We just put a bottle in the mouth.
They'd latch a hold. They'd
Yeah.
latch a hold of it. Well, neat stuff.
Fun.
I hope that guy gets found on the tractor.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
Here you go.
It well, let's just start with this. The Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Casey.
Casey.
Thanks, Casey, and all the gang over at KCTC. And the Morning Breath Crew is sponsored by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you, Willie.
Willie?
Yeah. I haven't gotten definitive word, but I think Alex has made it to Duluth.
I think finally. They
Got in late last night.
yeah.
Just a guess. I don't
Yeah, well.
know that.
Duluth.
100%.
So, I was talking, so he moved to Duluth, and then we found that Duluth was one of the top 10 places to visit. And Tuesday I was with a group of people, and they were talking. They said, yeah, we went to Duluth this past weekend. So now like Duluth is like,
It's like the hotbed.
it's like the hotbed. And that's what they said. They said, Duluth's a fun place to go to, like for a weekend in the summer. And which, as we talked about, the summer's like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So you have to hit.
Almost over.
Yeah, there's a small window, but apparently it's the place to be.
Interesting.
Little do we know.
Yeah, I'm probably not going anytime soon.
Either.
I don't know if I can take 4 days to get there.
But who's got that kind of time?
There's a flight.
A flight. There probably
I
is.
have to get a flight up there.
Cedar Rapids to Duluth only costs you $4,000.
Well, that's I do know somebody's got a plane.
Well, look at you.
That.
I mean, I think I could get there in a day.
In a plane, probably.
I don't know. Was there anybody to talk about this morning?
Yeah, Paula's here, Jeff's here, my mom's here, Jimmy's here.
Good morning. Good morning, all. And good morning to those who aren't here.
Yeah.
I mean, they're here.
They're here.
They're not
just not chiming
typing
in.
A.
Not timing.
Just think about that. Alex is going to start saying A.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think of that, eh?
What do you think of that, eh?
What do you say, Nick, eh?
I wonder if Alex and his parents are watching. Tiffany, hi, Tiffany. I wonder if they're watching. They were loyal watchers. I think they're watching for Alex, but
Yeah.
They probably were looking for Alex. I think Alex left here and didn't look back.
yeah, I think so too.
I think he's done with the show.
Yeah, Jed says good morning.
Morning, Jed. Have you got golf today? I'm wondering. I had golf last night.
Who won between them and him and Mitch?
So yeah, it was very unceremonial. I got a snap late that night, so a week ago, with a picture of both of them. But my son was in the background with a big circle written around him. Loser.
So Jed won.
So Jed won.
So Jed won.
Mitchell's a loser.
I don't think he said he neither one golfed well.
Oh.
Jed won.
Win's a win.
Saw
Yeah,
your
went to
husband
win.
last night. He is just so funny. But he didn't stick around, man. When that's
No, he
golf's
was home
over, he
early.
is
like-
gone.
Yeah, he always comes home right after.
Yep. I stick around. I had supper. And,
Yeah, I always tell him, like, I don't know why you don't eat out there.
yeah, it's
I'm always
pretty
done eating
good.
by the time he gets home, so I'm not making him anything.
You're on your own.
You're on
Yeah.
your own, bud.
Get it. Might as well eat there.
Jed says it's a beautiful day for this winter to golf.
It is a nice day. Did
is
you?
nice.
You have a jacket on.
Well, there's a little. I come in at like
come
the
on.
crack of dawn. And
I
there's a little
know.
chill in the air.
I know it's that early, but
Yeah, a little chill. I could take it off now. I'm actually a little warm right at
It's
the
kind of
moment.
warm in here today.
So I don't know. I got the short sleeves under it. It'll come off.
are you sure?
I'm sure.
Your long johns on.
Now tomorrow it's gonna be like 78 or something for a high. I might break out long sleeves. You
Yeah.
just don't know.
people in the weather. I get,
Weather.
are we becoming wusses? Because I hear more people say, "Well, it's sure going to rain hard tomorrow. We better rethink this. We better think this traveling." Get out of here! It's honking rain. It's
Yeah.
some lightning.
I'm kind of that way in the winter. I got to admit, rain doesn't bother me, but in the
I'm
winter,
not even that way much in the winter.
I watch the weather pretty heavy in the winter.
I come hell or high water in a piece of crap Chevy Bel Air My mother took us kids down to Burlington every Sunday.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
There was no questions. We were just going. It could have been a blizzard.
Paula says we're all wussies. Everybody, people are all wussies.
Paula, I'm not in the mood.
Here, I got a story.
Tell a story.
It'll cheer you up, and then it won't. A West Des Moines family has made the Guinness Book of World Records as the owner of the world's tallest dog.
Great Dane.
A Great Dane. Kevin, a 3-year-old Great Dane, measured 3 foot 2 inches from feet to withers, which I had to look up. The withers is the highest point on the back at the base of the neck above the shoulders. So 3 foot 2 inches at the top of his shoulders.
Oh,
Yeah, and stretches over 7 foot tall when it's on his hind legs. The average Great Dane measures about 2 foot 6 inches at the withers, so he was a good 8 inches taller
Jeez.
than the average.
That's just up to the neck.
Yeah, so that's not even counting the
Yeah, that's not even counting the head. That's just at the base of the neck.
I'm going to measure my Great Dane.
Well, there you go. Well,
you got
yeah.
a tall one, do you?
I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
Well, the average is 2 feet 6 at the base of the neck.
You got to be over 3.
Yeah, 3 foot
You
2
be
was
in that
Kevin.
conversation.
Kevin was declared the tallest dog just within the past couple weeks, so fairly recently.
Yeah, I just
Kevin.
read.
Kevin. Yeah, Kevin. But there is no big celebration, tours, or talk show or news circuits because Kevin, just a couple days ago, he got ill, had to have an unplanned surgery,
Went to the light.
and he died.
R.I.P. Kevin.
Yeah.
Held the
So-
title for a very short time.
Yeah, so he was 3 years old. The average lifespan of the Great Dane is 6 to 8 years old, but some have been known to live as long as 10 years. So if you have a Great Dane, love him now.
My oldest one we had was about 13.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, they said
Wow.
they were like 10 was like impressive. They said it's normally like 6 to 8 years. So
Oh, they
Aren't there
lasted-
like organs like flip around and
Yeah,
or
they get-
something?
Yeah, it's called, I think it's like their stomach gets turned in, like flipped upside down and stuff. It's definitely a hefty amount of money for a
Yeah,
surgery
to
on
fix
that
it.
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they tried to have surgery on Kevin. It did not turn out. The family says his favorite activity was taking naps, which is is my favorite activity too. So
I'm a fan of that.
yeah, he was a bit of a scaredy cat when it came to the vacuum cleaner. He was terrified of it, and he was friendly. And the biggest thing he had to worry about was getting whipped by his wagging tail. R.I.P. Kevin.
R.I.P. Kevin.
Poor Kevin. He was famous
For a
for
minute,
but a short time.
for a couple of days.
I wonder who the next one is.
Well,
He
he's
was
still
kind-
he's still famous. Actually, I didn't hear about it when he broke the record. We only heard about it after he died.
No, I actually did hear about it when he was named.
Oh, okay. It was just a few weeks ago. It wasn't very long ago.
It was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, he died just a couple days ago. So Ray says everybody always complains about the weather, but nobody ever does anything about it.
Jeez.
See, Ray, you get me. People are texting me. I want to make sure this is nothing important. Okay. Hey, I know what else we need to talk about. We haven't seen John the Voice in a while.
Yeah, it's been over a week.
He says he's listening, so this is a test, John. We almost told you to come in yesterday morning.
Yeah.
We had a conversation. We at least thought about it.
That would have been funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he apparently
John would
did
not have thought that.
He apparently
No.
didn't watch Tuesday because you mentioned it a few times that we weren't going to be on, and then he says, "Well, I'll be there tomorrow." And it's like, well,
Okay, good luck.
See ya.
Because we don't have keys, Nick.
No, we don't.
We don't have keys. John the Voice and On the Rocks are going to be at Lebowski's tomorrow evening,
nice.
like
Yep.
7 to 10 or 8 to 10, something like that.
Yep.
So I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
He says he put more new songs in, so we'll see.
Yeah. Well, they
And then
were,
I think on Saturday, the band's getting together
Yeah. Aces and eights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
over at the other one, Uncle Next.
Uncle-
Uncle Neff's. Do they?
Outdoor? Is it going to be outside?
I don't know that.
So they built that. They enclosed that porch in the back of Uncle Neff's. I don't know if it's done yet or not, but it had that porch that really nobody ever went back there.
We used to go back there.
Well, but it was just open air and picnic
Yeah,
tables, I
yeah.
think. But they've enclosed it.
Oh, they have?
Yeah, I don't know if it's done yet or not, but I know that there's walls around it now. So I assume they're turning that into a party room, but I don't know.
I peeked in there on Saturday or on Sunday, and it didn't look like it was finished yet.
Okay, all right.
But it looks nice inside. They got a bar in there and everything.
Yeah. Well, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paula says yes outside. So if they're outside at Uncle Neff's and they're not in the party room thing, I'm not sure. The parking lot's pretty chaotic anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It is. Holy cow.
Oh, Paula says it'll be done by tomorrow. So
Paula has the inside scoop.
Paula is all over it.
She knows. Let's just ask Paula.
Yeah. I don't know why we didn't just do that in the first place.
Thanks, Paula.
Let's, we better take a break, don't you think, Nick? People couldn't see you shake your head.
All right, here we go.
All right, we'll be right back.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with the flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Bring the kids and share the memories at the 2024 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Great food from the North Village or the Log Village. Plus, learn how to square dance over at the Dance Bar. This is the place where memories are made. Make plans now to enjoy the history of the past at the 2024 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. August 29th through September 2nd in Mount Pleasant. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Welcome back to Morning Breath, everyone. Morning Breathers. It's Thursday. We had some interesting conversations. So I'm not going to give any background on this. Did you rent the library?
I don't know.
Okay. Because I don't know if you could rent space.
I think it was
like
just
a room.
My guess.
You don't even have to pay for it, likely. But
I'm guessing it was just reserved more so than rented.
yeah. You don't mess with the librarian.
Yeah. No.
They have their own rules.
It's for the record, Cedar Rapids Library.
Yeah. No, yeah, I wanted people to wonder.
Cedar Rapids Library.
Matt got his knuckles broke.
Yeah.
He was trying to get in the library early.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. Well, we had
A library.
Yeah, we had meetings in Cedar Rapids, and it was kind of an ordeal.
So it goes. I thought we should talk about you went through all this trouble to gather this information, Matt.
So let's talk about something else.
Okay. You want me to keep going?
No, we're good. So we can have a choice here. So it's all about collectibles. So I have a list of
What's Paula think?
a list of several of the most expensive collectibles ever sold, or a list of just weird collectibles, things that people collect.
Paula said weird things.
She did. Okay, well, let's do weird things then. All right. So I don't know if these are in order. I suppose it's preference of what is the most weird or most not. But number one on this list is a collection. Oh yeah, I didn't contact you, Jimmy. Sorry, I was busy in and out, man. And we were at the west side anyway, so we were a long way from Marion.
Yeah, you're not going to the west side.
You're not going to the west side. So the number one weird thing that people collect: barf bags. Presumably unused barf bags, but I guess it didn't specify. The air sick bags have always been plain and unremarkable. Think again, there's actually an online virtual museum for air sickness bags.
What the hell is wrong with people?
Why?
Before I cut some of this out so it doesn't make sense. This guy in the Netherlands earned the Guinness World Record in sick bags with a collection of more than 6,000 air sick bags from nearly 200 countries. So there you go.
Enough of that.
Yeah. Somebody else collects celebrity hair. Another Guinness World Record notable is John R. He didn't even want his last name mentioned. His collection is made up of celebrity locks. He has hair from Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, Albert Einstein.
Where is he getting this?
I don't know. I don't know how you can prove it either.
True. Yeah.
Part of this says it has to be if you can verify it in some way. Like the Elvis Presley, I know that they had like Elvis Presley's barber like cut a piece off and stuck it away so he could verify it because he was like the first person. He's the one that cut it off Elvis's head. Abraham Lincoln, Eva Braun, Ludwig van Beethoven, and Marilyn Monroe, who apparently, which is funny, right after she got done singing Happy Birthday to JFK, went off stage, got her hair cut, and somebody has... Exactly. That's
Jeez.
Paul Fraser is another successful collector of celebrity hair. When Fraser parted with a sample of Marilyn Monroe's hair, oh, here it is, snipped after she sang Happy Birthday to President Kennedy, it commanded a record-topping $331,000. He's also connected to the $40,000 sale of Justin Bieber's locks. So as I was reading this, apparently in days gone by, that's what people did, is asked for a snip or a strand of celebrity's hair instead of an autograph. Like we get autographs now, they asked for hair. And celebrities gave it to them.
John, I'll give you some hair for
Yeah.
$331,000.
I might do it for $100.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
You're done. You
He's
can't.
done.
Yeah. What are they?
You have a little beard.
This is about as long as it gets.
He's like, somebody comes up to Tim, I need some morning breath hair, and Tim's like, I can't help you.
Yeah.
Go talk to Greta.
Yep. You got some other choices. I don't think John's letting any of that go.
No.
kidding.
So,
His is really expensive.
so it's got to be Greta or Matt.
Yeah, well, mine just naturally falls out. You can just, go to my shower any day, and it's a bunch of it in there.
What do you see on there that
These are all kind of
triggers
gross.
you?
Yeah.
Skip number 4 for God's sakes.
Well, you have to at least say what it is. You don't have to go into detail.
Well, the next one is nails. So Richard Jones, a retired joiner, what is a joiner, from the UK, collected nails for over 5 decades. He mounted his inventory of more than 3,000 nails for display on more than 32 boards.
God bless his tenacity.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and do number 4.
Okay, number 4, fossilized feces.
Yep. That's it. That's all you have to say.
That's it.
I think everybody gets it.
The question, why are you collecting that crap?
Yeah, literally.
May never have rung
breathers
so
need to
true as it does with George Franzen, yet another Guinness Book World Record recipient. Franzen is a collector of fossilized feces. His Whoosium is a whimsical play on words describing a very bizarre collection. Franzen has amassed more than 5,000 fossilized poop specimens from around the globe. These historical turds are small, medium, and large, ranging from 10,000 years to 400 million years old.
There could be a woolly mammoth
There
poop
could
in
be.
there.
You just never know.
You never
You have
know
to
what kind of
get a
turd-
special storage shed for woolly mammoth poo.
Yep. If you ever had the opportunity to shoot that thing, you got to do it.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
You got to go.
I'm going to the Poo Museum.
Whatever you have to do, you have to go do that. I like the Pooseum, yes.
That's Pooseum.
Museum. Yeah,
Instead of-
museum.
See, that's instead of museum, Nick. Museum, Pooseum. All right.
Is that what that is?
Somebody has a collection of hot sauces. That'd be right up Alex's alley. 10,000 bottles
lot.
of hot
That is
sauce.
a lot. And it doesn't say if they're different. Surely it's different brands.
Yeah, no, it's not just 10,000 the same one. So when I was a kid, I literally 8 years old, I went out and we were in the neighborhood, a bunch of kids playing. So we found a bunch of beer cans, empty beer cans, just alongside the road or whatever.
It's the luck.
Yeah. So I took them home, and my parents were like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm starting a beer can collection. So it was probably like 12 Bud cans, right? I mean, like all the same thing. And my dad, God bless him, you know, I'm like 8. He goes, well, if you're going to collect them, you're going to do it right. So we
don't do anything half-assed in this house.
So he got me started, and I had at one time, I don't know, well over 200 different
You're
cans.
kidding me.
We went to shows, found beer cans. We opened, you know, he would open. I was 8, right?
Kind of cool though.
So, but we would like open them from the bottom, so you didn't disturb and dump the beer out, so you didn't disturb crack the top.
You drill a little hole in it?
Yeah, or pop it with a can opener or something. Yeah, but as long as the hole's in the bottom and you didn't crack the top. So I had over 200 different cans. Some of them were printed. The labels were printed upside down.
What happened to them?
I don't know. I kept them forever. I had them clear through junior high. I mean, I had like racks. I had just plastic racks, and they were like displayed. And
That's awesome.
it was a whole thing.
You needed them because
Yeah.
it probably was the pull tops.
Yeah.
You kids are too old, too young.
It was all the pull tops.
You used to have to pull the tan. You know, now it just pushes in.
Yeah.
There was a thing you had to pull the thing off.
Yes, and hope you didn't lose your finger.
Yeah. It was usually a battle.
Yeah,
But people were throwing those out, and people would step on them, and then it got to be you just throw them in the can and drink. I used to do that, but then people would swallow them.
Yeah, most people just.
It was really pretty dangerous, so they came out with a new can.
Pop tops. Yeah.
That stuff doesn't
So I had this huge collection. My dad's like, well, all right, if you're gonna collect beer cans, you're gonna do it. And it's like,
that's awesome.
I'm like,
cool.
I'm 8.
Your
I got all
dad had a ball taking you to all those shows.
Yeah, we did. Ray was there, so he says I had a can of Billy beer, which was made by Jimmy Carter's brother, Billy, and my side of the family was not a big Jimmy Carter fan, and so Billy beer was like,
They didn't want
whatever.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
That's funny.
Should we take a break, Nick?
You can go for it.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what that meant. All right, just don't know where we're at yet, but we're going to take a break and we'll be back and get set for the day.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Really
we're
quick
back.
break.
We're back. That was supposed to be 3 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
2 or whatever it is. So if we missed your commercial, we are very sorry. We're not quite sure what happened.
No clue at all.
Right now, Nick is several shades of red because he just doesn't
It's all
understand
right, Nick.
what
You got us
happened.
back on time. We're running late now. Now we're back.
We're gonna figure out. It was going really smooth until
It
then.
was
Yeah,
until
you
just
were
that,
killing it.
till that
It's the
circle-
ghost
second
of
commercial.
Alex.
Well, I know there's Hy-Vee, there was Triple M, Uncle Neff's, Homegirl. I'm trying to think of some of these other ones, but Fairway. So
Fairway.
anyway, we give them a shout out anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
Listen, thank you all for advertising. It's there somewhere, but all of a sudden, the system decided to skip it. Except for what was up? Was the hospital up? I didn't even see
No,
what
that was KCTC. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about them while we're here. The Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
And the Morning Breath Crew is sponsored by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you, Willie.
Willie.
All right, let's get set for the day, Matthew.
Set for the day. Time 7:44 a.m. We came back too early. I didn't even have time to get my brain around everything.
Listen, we were all surprised there.
Time 7:44 a.m. The date is June the 27th.
It's 5 seconds.
I don't know what's happening.
The temperature right now in Fairfield is a cool 67. Mount Pleasant and Washington 66. Partly cloudy this morning, then mostly cloudy this afternoon and tonight. And you know what's happening tomorrow, Tim? Rain.
Yeah, well, we'll see
Cancel your
about
travel
that.
plans.
We'll see about that. Yeah. Stay inside.
Stay
everybody.
inside.
Good God.
High today of 82 and a low of 68.
Don't get
Fairfield.
out in the rain.
Things to do in Fairfield tomorrow night at the Greater Jefferson County Fair.
Can't do it. It's going to be raining.
Yeah, well, exactly. Well, I don't know. It's the Twin States Polling Association Truck and Tractor Pull, so they like the track a
Little
little
muddy.
little muddy.
They can save water
Exactly.
money watering the track.
Exactly. So that begins at 7 p.m. at the fairgrounds in Mount Pleasant. The Mount Pleasant Community Band will perform tonight at 7 p.m. in Central Park.
Gee, sorry, that was probably loud.
And tonight in Washington. What are you doing? What is happening?
I'm giddy tired over here.
In Washington tonight, Mark Jansen will be performing tonight on the Square for Thursday Night Live at 5:30 p.m. in conjunction with the Washington Farmers Market. This day in history. Route 66 was decertified in 1985. So Route 66 is not an official highway, apparently.
I did not know.
I didn't either. The iconic road, which ran from Chicago to Southern California, was bypassed and replaced by the U.S. interstate system. And so they decertified Route 66. However, 85% of the old Route 66 is still in use.
So that's just typical government.
Yeah.
It's not a road anymore, but but you still got to keep it together.
Yeah. So I just was listening to a radio show
and
and
started.
just
Tim's on one today.
Listening to a radio show the other day where one of the hosts he just traveled Route 66 and they camped. He's a big camper guy, so they like tent camped like through Oklahoma and all this stuff. It was like 100 degrees. And
sounds fun.
Tent camping. He says what they didn't realize is like in Oklahoma and some of these places they went to New Mexico, so I guess I don't know exactly where they were, but there's tarantulas, and so they like woke up and tarantulas crawling around.
Oh no, I would lose it.
Yeah. Anyway,
God.
there you go. Get your kicks on Route 66.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
You got to look hard to find it.
Yeah.
85% of it's there.
Well, apparently it's not even real. It doesn't even. It's decertified.
So
I can't even call it that anymore.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Little trivia for you.
Let's be serious here, Nick.
What?
Greta.
What? You can't laugh before I start. What are the strongest days of the week?
I don't know, Matt.
Saturday and Sunday. But do you know why?
I couldn't imagine.
Because all the rest are weekdays.
Whammo. That's all I got.
Whammo.
Whammo.
Ba-dum-bump.
That's good stuff. Hey, we have a little special celebration tomorrow. Greta, do you know what the hell we're doing yet?
Nope. I have decorations though. I'm gonna put them up. So
You have decorations?
Yeah.
Am I to bring food?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay. A little celebration.
I'll never say no to food. So.
We have a celebration of our 100th episode, which, actually, just Nick and I attended.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know.
The rest of you
I
were
kinda forgot that one.
MIA. So, but we're going to celebrate tomorrow.
It's a delayed party.
We might be able to get everybody. I think Mount Pleasant Mike's coming, and John the Voice. We never know.
Yeah.
He's just his own dude. It's okay.
So we're gonna have a full house regardless. So hopefully John can be here, but if he can't, we'll still have a full house.
Yeah.
And and it might just be a big cluster. We don't know what's gonna happen for sure.
Yeah.
I may not even plan anything.
you
We
know
may
what?
just see what happens.
I don't know. Yeah, there'd be a lot going on.
That can be easily taken care of. I'm telling you, especially if John comes and Mount Pleasant Mike,
Yeah.
turn out the lights.
Turn out the lights.
Don't need a thing. Thank you all for joining. If you enjoyed what you saw today, hit your like buttons to Spotify,
Yeah.
Facebook, and YouTube.
You got it. Yay.
It's a little bit out of
Must
bounds.
practice that yesterday.
All day.
Took the day off to practice.
So thanks for joining. We will be back tomorrow for another fun-filled morning of morning breath.
It'll be something.
All righty. Thanks.